everyone in the chat said was too loud. You're wrong. There is no such thing as music that is too loud in the Stanley Cup playoffs! Setting the tone loud so that you know what to expect. I'm always amused when people go, that Steve guy's really loud. Little late to the party! Huh? 16 years doing this! Season 16! Talking about the Leafs on the internet! Season number 9 doing it here at Sportsnet! And not once! Once! Have I done a second round game for the Leafs? I think it's about time that ends. And why not start here on Watch the NHL on Sportsnet with Steve Dangle, presented by Bet365. Visit the app for the latest odds. I didn't read that. That was natural and beautiful, and it came from the heart. Someone asked me if I grabbed a drink before this, and I was like, times change. Stuff changes. All right? The theme needs to be changed. They're not going to lose. Simply not. We all just spent the entire pregame talking about how nervous we are. Are you nervous? Yes, we all replied simultaneously. Yeah. Yeah. They're pretending like they're not nervous behind the scenes. They're like, yeah. Shut up. Shut up with that. Oh, Leafs can't clear it. Patrick Maroon doing a good job chasing it down. This Tampa Bay fourth line is formidable. Fourth line versus fourth line right now. Again, the Leafs lose it. Corey Perry with it. Oh, boy! And they score! Already! Pierre-Edouard Bellemare. And the Leafs let it get away from them early. How did Corey Perry squirt loose with that much time and space? And Bellemare gets the rebound after the initial save. Look at this. It's a terrible turnover. Oh my gosh, he just walks Justin Hall. Oh, that's gross. That is gross. That's a horrible start for the Leafs. Corey Perry torching the team. And it's 1-0 Tampa before the Leafs get their first shot. Lightning forcing all kinds of turnovers. Wow. O'Reilly battles to get it off Killorn. Tavares can't get the puck back. Shot! Stopped by Samsonov. Rebound again! Where is it? And it's in! Once again, the Leafs cannot clear a rebound in something that was supposed to be an improvement from last year. A strength has cost them again. I'm not totally sure. I think Gio's been on for both goals. Samsonov makes that save. Gio can't get rid of it. Another save. What do you want? Sammy's giving you what you need there. Stop. There's the stop. And you gotta move Cirelli. Soft, soft, soft. We've known for a long time the playoffs started on Tuesday. 7:30 start, Scotiabank Arena. Wake up! Shots 8-3 Tampa right now. Leafs avoid the too many men. There's Mitch. Oh, almost gets it through for Austin. Reaching for it. We want less of that. More body, less reach. That's a good play from Marner. Puck. Oh. Bunting gets it. Not a hand pass. Giordano puts it on. Gloved by Vasilevsky. You know, this top line's given them pretty decent work so far. But they got to work overtime here. They're down 2-0. Ooh! Cirelli in the neck. I was just looking down at comments from the chat, and I looked up and saw that. Here comes Tampa. Kucherov! Oh, another rebound. Tampa's forcing a lot of them. That was a good save from Samsonov. But the rebound, once again, almost found its way into the back of the net. Bunting gets around Sergachev. Whoa! Jake McCabe lighting up. I think that was Kucherov. Here come the Lightning. I don't see Kucherov on the ice right now. Here comes the Lightning fourth line. There's Corey Perry. An absolute man possessed, and I think he just drew the game's first penalty. Unbelievably effective player tonight. Unbelievable. We're not even halfway through the first period. Boy, oh boy. At least bottom six has been a net negative, which is not something I really predicted. Oh, Nick Paul. Hit on Morgan Riley. That didn't look comfortable. Marner comes up with it. I think it was Marner. Yep, Matthews. Lightning break it out 2-on-2. Killorn going to the front of the net where he always goes. And they force a rebound and a potential scoring chance again. The Leafs collapsing. You see this? You see this? It's not good. It's not good. Get it out. Yorkie on Twitter. If the Leafs squeeze their sticks any tighter, they'll disintegrate. It does kind of seem like that, doesn't it? And they take another one. Oof. They give up the game's first 2 goals. They take the game's first 2 penalties. Both penalties from penalty killers as well. Show me the way. Okay. This is not the time. I do it when I'm nervous. Ah! Leafs get it out. 20 seconds to go in the first. That's plenty of time for the Lightning. Bodies flying. Oh boy! Sammy comes up with that. 7 seconds to go. Oh no!
After Killorn had taken down a lead, the fans were looking for a penalty. Yeah, it's almost like the players for a second.
This team is going to be the death of me, dude!
Would be a call, but the Lightning.
Nikita Kucherov from the spot where Nikita Kucherov always is! Makes it 3-0 Lightning on the power play with 2.6 seconds to go in the first. Let's see what happens here. Did that go off Gio? Gio might not play next game, dude. About as disastrous as it could have possibly gone. Yeah. Yeah, you paid to be there this time, too. That sucks. So here's what you don't do. You don't let Corey Perry walk you like a trained dog. You help out your goalie when he gives you saves. And you don't be Charmin soft in front of your own net. Like you've always been, no matter who the personnel are. It's wild. And when the other team has taken no penalties, it is generally ill-advisable to take all of them. The Leafs are down 3-0. Oh, they were also booed at the end of the period? Good. Good. What's it, $500 for nosebleeds? Haven't won a series since 2004. They've lost all these consecutive series, including the fake one in 2020. You know, the Leafs will get... I don't even know. You just made me go full no-no on that one. I went Poppy from Seinfeld. I gotta sit down. Damn right they got booed. 40 minutes left in the game, if you're lucky. What do you got? What do you got? Put up or shut up. That's all it is, man. That's all it is. It's not up to the fans to solve this team. It's not up to the fans to solve the Tampa Bay Lightning. It's not the fans' fault the Leafs lost to the Capitals and the Bruins again for the third time if you're really keeping score. Or the Blue. It's definitely not the fans' fault for the Blue Jackets and for the Habs one. They weren't even in the building!
A few minutes later.
Watch the NHL on Sportsnet with Steve Dangle. Presented by Bet365. There it is. Visit the app for the latest odds, which do not favor the Leafs right now. They are down 3-0 after 20 at home. Now, obviously, the Leafs smoked the Lightning game 1 last year. Series isn't won or lost after game 1. But you fought really hard for home ice advantage, bro. You fought really hard for it. And the Lightning have a sub 500, like an abysmal record on the road this season. And the reason they're so high in the standings, despite having an abysmal record, is they're nearly unbeatable at home. Use home ice advantage while you have it. Okay? You know what's wild is the Leafs and Lightning have a borderline identical home record. This is the thing, bro. I was talking behind the scenes. Like, I couldn't even go upstairs to... My wife's upstairs. I couldn't even go upstairs. If you're watching this, I love you. And the reason I couldn't go upstairs is because then she's going to start asking me, what happened? What's going on? Ah! So, I always think about what I'm going to do when the Leafs eventually do it, right? When they finally win a series, when they finally win a cup. I think about what I'm going to say in those situations. But I also have to think about what I'm going to say if they lose. And in years past, it was easy. There were things that they did that I didn't love. Like major things they did that I didn't love. And that's why they lost. Or that's why they choked. Or that's why X, that's why Y, that's why Z. Z. Sorry. We're in Canada right now. If the Leafs lose this series, like, okay, if you're Kyle Dubas, and he's getting it online right now a little bit, and he doesn't have a contract right now, what should the Leafs have done differently? I'll tell you what I don't love. The fourth line hasn't done well. There's lots of evidence that it can do well, so I'm not too worried about that. First line's playing really well. I'd like to see more out of the second line. But here's the thing about the second line. It shouldn't exist. And I'll tell you why. You have Ryan O'Reilly. You have home ice advantage. Like, what are you line matching for? You have like arguably three number one centers. You would very least have a number one center and two well above average seconds. Why is your third line Kerfoot, Achari, Yarncroke? Yarncroke's been a great player for the Leafs this year. He has. But there is a wealth of evidence that he is great in your top six. And not very much that he's great in your bottom six. The chat wants you to scream for good luck. We need a big one before the power play. Goku styles. Ah! Let's go! One! Get one!
This season 2 for 6 in their last meeting.
12:41 to go in the second period. Shot 17-16 in favor of the Lightning. Lightning with a good job off. Lightning with a good job off that face-off to clear it. Still got the pipes. If the Leafs allow me to get a beard of any significant length, you'll see how old I am. Some grays, whites, a couple ginger hairs in there too. Marner, nice little stutter step there. Goal! Yes! Yes! There's one! There's one! It starts there! They make a mistake and you make them pay! The Goku roar worked! The Mighty Might roar worked! Ryan O'Reilly doing what he came here to do, and that's helping the Leafs in the playoffs. Ian Cole hits him down to the ice. He gets right back up, takes the feed from Tavares, makes no mistake with that deformed shovel he calls a stick. I love it. I love it. There's one. Stranger things have happened in this building. Why shouldn't they happen in the Leafs' favor? There's one, 2 more to go to tie it, and then we have some fun. Morgan Riley out there. Second unit going to work. Willie! Blocked. Held in by Mitch. This is interesting. It's like a bit of a hybrid here. Willie to John. Mitch. Giordano's out there in place of Morgan Riley. 30 seconds to go here in this power play. Willie on, scores! Let's go! Let's go! Snipe it, Willie, snipe it! Do you hear the footsteps, Tampa? 3-0 is now 3-2! Maple Leaf Square is alive! Ryan O'Reilly feels it on his chest! The Leaf he now gets to wear! Within one! With lots of time to go! Willie with a pure snipe! Through all kinds of bodies! Vasilevsky taking a peek at the mistake he's about to make. Willie, that is a picture-perfect shot. Shout out to John Tavares for the screen. Jason Spezza must have drew that up, if I'm reading that correctly. It is a 3-2 game with 6:49 to go in the second. Shots 20-20. Score 3-2. The fans are alive. The building is alive. The Leafs are alive.
It's not a punishment for Nylander.
I think I'm alive.
Keith had said he wants somebody on the second unit. Well, there's a combination.
Yeah, that's a pulse.
1A.
That's a pulse, and it's up there!
Got his head down.
Goodness gracious.
You could see his reaction. That looked like the middle of the chest as opposed.
That is definitely that's going to get a look.
Hard hit as he went down.
I mean, Azemont's head moves, man. He smiles, though. He's probably going to head off, I imagine, for protocol. I'm amazed with how good he looks after that hit. David... What? David Camp for slashing. Good Lord, that's what got called? Okay. The Lightning 1 for 3 on the power play. That's how they got up 3-0 with less than 3 seconds to go in the first. This is the biggest kill since the last one. Biggest kill since the last one. Fascinated to see what happens with Jake McCabe. Obviously didn't get a penalty called. That doesn't mean he won't get fined. It doesn't mean he won't get suspended. Rebound! Oh! Goal. Braden Point puts the Lightning back up 2. David Camp being in the box is a tough one. It's now 4-2 Tampa. Oh, Sammy almost gets his glove on it. That's not the first time in this game. Not the first time in this game where TJ Brody should have been moving his feet. I got a coffee next to me. Safe to say I do not need it. Matthews with a clean win there. Shot! Ooh, that took a funny hop. Bunting in a battle with Cernak, and he's down. They blow the whistle dead. Or they blow the play dead, rather. I'm sure the whistle's fine. And Bunting's going to the box. Oh, I got to see this again. I mean, Chernak's been injured since before this game began, obviously.
you're already without Victor Hedman, and now the
Cooper
officials
not
are
loving
having a discussion by the box to make sure they all saw.
Chernak's obviously battling something. Was battling. What are they discussing right now?
See what happened here.
Oh!
Interference was the call. The question is going to be, is it contact?
Did Bunting hit him in the head?
Bunting there as he gets Chernak.
Oh,
and
yeah.
his reaction
No, that's
to
definitely interference.
And the play is under review.
And I think
there.
they're having the
They
old,
look like
yeah,
they
Mike,
have
Mike,
a
Mike,
Chernak went down.
Mike!
You can see Frederick Couturier was in the corner. He didn't react.
And they're reviewing it.
It was Wes McCauley who was about at center ice
You blew it. Kid, you blew it.
that put his arm in.
You blew it. I said heading into this series, I like the idea of him being on the third or fourth line. Because if you put him on your top line, and he's played fine tonight, but you put him on your top line, and if he does something like this, then you're down a top line winner. Dude, you can't do that. Dude. I'm sure there's some Leaf fans in the chat right now saying, what, no passion? Dude, if someone did that to Matthews or anyone on the Leafs, we'd be screaming bloody murder. Puck's nowhere near him. Puts up his hands right away. Mike. I think for the second straight year, the Leafs are going to lose a player in Game 1. And it ain't Kyle Clifford this time. What do you got for us, Wes? They're kicking him out. You blew it. Yeah, so the call is a legal check to the head. It is. It is. It is. Blew it, kid.
Razor thin playing on the edge and Bunting
What are you doing?
away,
What are you doing?
Got into that zone, and it's the elbow follow into the head that I'm sure was the sticking point for Wes McCauley in the situation room there.
Can the Leafs make it one run without a guy getting suspended in the first 2 games of the series? So, Kadri twice, Clifford, and now the Leafs have to kill off a major penalty. See you in Game 2. Okay, well, here's the only angle that matters. No way. Almost. That's not all the way across the line. It's hanging on by an absolute thread. Oh, you cannot conclusively say that is all the way across the line. It's so damn close. It's so close that I don't blame them for making that call on the ice. To me, that it doesn't look like it's all the way across the line. Not conclusively. Not from that angle. Every molecule of that puck has to be on white ice. It's not, man. Oh, baby, it's close. They call it a goal.
Well, the Situation Room thinks there is a definitive look that they had that means Corey Perry and the Lightning have a third power play goal in the game.
Now the Leafs are talking about challenging for goalie interference. That's got to be what they're talking about. And I mean, you just had a review. You need to have made that decision.
On that one there,
dude, you've had minutes to make this decision.
To me, it's still wedged there.
Oh, how do you conclusively say? You've got to be joking.
Shall we keep challenging goaltender interference, knocking it in?
Well, I'm not a lip reader, but I think he said they're challenging for goalie interference. I mean, what do you got to lose? If they're wrong, then it's 5-2 and you're down 5-on-3.
Although you might say if they're unsuccessful, they're going to be short 2 men. Yeah, but you're down by 3 anyway. I think you're trying to keep it a 2-goal game.
Mike. I'm so disappointed in Mike.
I just don't see how that puck got through without.
So are they arguing that they pushed Samsonov's pad off of the post? There's a case there. Corey Perry definitely does something. Oh, definitely. Definitely.
What a night for Corey Perry. And is anybody surprised?
Okay, they reviewed it.
It's a pretty quick call.
What do we got? No! They're going to center! They call it a goal. I mean, if you know what goaltender interference is, you'd be the first. So. Leafs down 5-2 in their own building. 2:46 to go in Michael Bunting's major. And I believe they're about to go down another man with the failed challenge. Yep, 5-on-3. 15 seconds to go in the period. Brandon Hagel's been out there for 3 minutes. Holy Toledo. 6, 5, 4. Oh my God! There is no team on planet Earth, on terra firma, in this solar system, in the Milky Way galaxy, like the Toronto Maple Leafs. For the second straight period, they give up a power play goal with less than 3 seconds remaining.
So the big guns on the power play taking over this game for Tampa. There's a rolling puck that slides.
And the Lightning are up 6-2. I'm sure if Sheldon Keefe could put Matthew Nyes in there right now, he would. Pachari tries to get it to a friendly stick. Doesn't work. Oh, what a pass! Up the ice! Goal! Ross Colton. I think that was Nick Perbix with the feed up the ice. And with 13 minutes to go in this godforsaken game, the Lightning are up 7-2. Where is Wayne Simmons when you need him? Look at that. Goofing on your fans. Attaboy, Leafs! Attaboy! This was your opportunity to show them, boys. All season long, we talked about this game. Yeah, the regular season's one thing, but here come the playoffs. They're a new team. They're a new breed. Here we go. You're getting booed off the ice at the end of the first period. You're getting clowned by the other team in the third period. Look at all the empty seats. All those empty seats are like $500. Boo, you stink, and fold forever. You cannot do this again in game 2. You can't. Really shoot. Stop by Vasilevsky. It's a long series, man. It's a long series, but you cannot expect Leaf fans to have patience for that. You can't. It's unreasonable. Patience for what? Their patience hasn't been rewarded for a generation. Patience for what? Yarncroke scores. There you go. Oh, Yarncroke's able to play with those two, huh? Yeah? Well, now you have no choice. Because the dude everyone knew was going to lose his cool lost his cool. Leafs cut it to 7-3. Chris Paul hits 3 to cut the lead to 47. Producer Luis says this is the start of the Disney ending. I hope so. That'd be cool. Leafs now only down 4. Awful. Just awful. One of the worst performances in recent Leafs playoff history, and we have seen some garbage. Oh, just run out the clock. Just run it out. What are we doing this face-off for? Aren't you sick of this, bro? Aren't you sick of this? Aren't you sick of this? Sammy now falls to 1-7 all time in the playoffs. I don't even know what Keith's record is. Aren't you sick of this? Weren't you sick of this heading into tonight?
This one goes in the books. 4 power play goals and a 4-1 win
Unacceptable.
for the Tampa Bay Lightning.
Game 2 is on Thursday. That's in Toronto too, and hopefully the Leafs play like it. Hopefully the Leafs show up
Vegas still to come.
for the beginning of the game. Hopefully they don't have to crawl out of a 3-0 hole. Hopefully they don't have to depend on officiating. Hopefully they don't have to end up in a position where they're like, oh, I hope the 5-2 goal doesn't count. Pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. Here on the inaugural episode of Watch the NHL on Sportsnet with Steve Dangle, presented by Bet365. I think we save our energy for game 2. What do you think? Yep. That is it for this episode of Watch the NHL on Sportsnet with Steve Dangle, presented by Bet365. Thank you very much for watching. Click like if you like the stream. Click subscribe if you really liked it. Tell all your friends. It's one game, but it wasn't a good one.